Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Conquest of Elysium 4, Episode 8 for our Necromancer playthrough. Last time we left off, we basically had just kind of been sitting in the Citadel. We sent out some parties here and there. I mean, we did grab these, and we've managed to hold them, which isn't bad. And we're doing a lot of summoning, so, I mean, it's not all lost. But, you know, some people have suggested that I pretty much lost the game a couple turns ago, and I probably did, because the AI might just run away. But you know what? I'm still gonna play it out anyways till I'm dead. And for those of you that want to stick around and watch it, feel free. But who knows? Maybe I'll turn something around. I've done it before, so you never know anymore. 27. This might be a really good opportunity for me to check out some of my other units, maybe. I want to wait for that. We could do minor summoning. I wonder if there's any other... I think I checked the Dead Forest already. I'm just curious if there's any other units that can be summoned. Cannot feel the presence of dead. Feels a strong presence of the dead here. Some of the dead seem to be animals. No, I don't think this guy's got any insanity, right? No. Why don't we try to raise dead here and see what happens? Oh, we'll have... Okay, so we actually did get some. Look at that. Might be able to grab some in the other places too then. So maybe we can get some more dead from our nearby area. It's not a whole lot, but we've got enough apprentice that I'm not too concerned. And what did his insanity get? It's probably not that bad. It's only 9. If we take a look at this guy, pretty sure he had like 16. No, it was 13. Okay. Feels the presence of the dead. It's not a strong. I think he felt a strong presence here because there was a battle at some point. I definitely got to take them out, but let's see if they move. If not, we will have to go for them, but I'll have to get a fairly decent army to do it. So what is this here? Okay, it's a pretty small army. Feels a slight presence. Okay, he felt a halfway decent presence here, right? Feels the presence. Let's try it. Okay, few more. Probably not worth the insanity, but what is it now? 15. It's not really much worse than our other Necromancer. Our actual main Necromancer. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. Especially because I'm bringing back a halfway decent undead force. Clicking on here. That I can go ahead and upgrade. So let's bring them back. And we can go ahead and click off of all of them. So they're actually here. So now if we click here, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, we need to move out. Take this. We can move back. Grab you up. There you go. Definitely got to keep the gallows so we can do more major summoning. Okay, that might be a big army. I wonder if he'll hit our citadel. Imagine it's a pretty good size. Yeah, that's that big army. He's kind of just lurking in the shadows. He must have seen me come out, so he poked his head out real quick to see what was going on. He's probably going to retreat back into the shadows. Oh, maybe not. He's going to come up and give me a hard time. Okay, well, that's fine. He didn't take the gallows. That's the most important thing to me right now. I gotta wonder if there's any other undead anywhere around here. I bet there is in, like, these areas. I just have a feeling about it. I'm going to wait for my gold to build up a little bit. I'd like to see if I can get another... I'd like to see if I can get another Necromancer apprentice. Alright. You got units attached to you? Yeah. We could take those off. Obviously, he's got units. We gave him a small army. We might give him a bigger one, but he's got all the major summonings and should probably have that too. If I could be honest with you. Although, we'll keep it off for now just so we can use them to fly around and grab stuff. Is that guy going to come up and give me another hard time, or what's his plan? 28. I wonder if I took all of this, if it would be enough to beat his army. I think yes, if these ethereal units weren't there. I think those would give me a really hard time. Like a really, really hard time. I also think, though, that if he hit the Citadel, he would lose. A mad cultist has found and opened an old gateway to Inferno in a small village. Elysium risks getting overrun by devils and demons if this gateway isn't closed again. Well, personally, I hope the gateway stays open. I just want to know where it is. It doesn't really say. I hope the place gets run over by demons. Nothing would honestly make me happier if I could tell the truth. I think it'd be hilarious. I'd love to watch the AI just get trampled. I mean, sure, I'd probably die too, but at least I could die knowing the AI is going to die with me. Oh, and Chris Lighthawk, who usually very common, longtime subscriber and a commenter down in the comment section, I guess you could say. He brought up a good point, and it kind of what I was saying earlier is that the AI really is probably not going to attack unless they know they can win. So they're not really going to waste their army on a battle they know they can lose. And I'm sure the AI kind of rolls the odds themselves, and that's pretty much what I assumed how they operate. You know, and that's pretty much how AI operates in any game. You know, they, for the most part, they're not going to engage you if they don't think they can't win. And what's the conditions for whether or not they can win? I mean, the AI knows more about the game than I do, essentially, because it can run the numbers. So if they're not attacking my Citadel, then I can safely assume that every army that's been around me, since it hasn't attacked my Citadel, it's probably because they know they can't beat my Citadel. But as soon as I move my armies out, they come after me, so they know they can beat my armies. Well, with those castle walls, I'm pretty much useless. But that's changing slowly. My army is building up strength as we push forward. Alright, as soon as I get another commander, I'm going to go ahead and make a push for it. We can get some more Banefire archers, but I say we wait till we get another major summoning, maybe? Well, how many archers do I have? I've got enough to get more Banefire, right? Now, do I have 5? I think I summoned a few more. I see 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Well, why don't we check? There's an easier way to check. Unit overview. This is probably obviously the best way to go. 18 long dead. 5 Banefire archers. 5 archers. Okay, so long dead. Does that count technically as... See, these guys have fists, but... Okay, so we can't actually check here. Okay, bummer. So we would actually have to count. Because I guess they're considered long dead. They are, just long dead with a bow. Okay, so I see 1, 2... He's got fists. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. So I see at least 5, so it's worth doing the upgrade. I say we go for it. There. That gives me 5 more Banefire archers, and they're pretty powerful. Or at least they're useful. That decay. Inferno making some big moves now since we've got the demon portal open. Alright, did we get a commander? No, and I didn't see it pop up, so I should have known that, but... Okay, I kind of am waiting, I guess, for me to get a commander is what I'm waiting for. Because once I get another commander, I'm going to give him a small amount of units and we're going to move him out so we can get an idea of what's around us again. Wow, I'm getting some really big armies of the dispossessed spirits, which I'm going to have to deal with probably soon here. Especially if they move up to the gallows. I might just move an army out to meet them. Because I could take them. Oh, they moved. Just these guys now. I can move over there and feel confident that I won't get hit by something. Let me take my main Necromancer. We'll transfer this guy over. Give me a few Banefire archers. I see some more regular archers here, so that's a good sign. We could take the heavy infantry too. Because we're not making a far move. Take this. We'll take two of these guys. Take the Raven. Unless we got a scout already. Thought we did have a scout. I don't see him now. Did we lose him somehow? Maybe I sent him with another army earlier. He's probably in here. I'm probably just scouting over him. Okay. That's obviously overkill, but we're going to check out and see how our army does anyways. I have confidence that the AI is not going to get to me in time before I finish this battle. But this is mainly my way just to see. I want to get an idea for how these major summoning units we put in here do. Obviously, this guy's getting pretty beat up, but he takes up a large block, so he can get hit by a lot. Those Banefire arrows doing it, though. What are these? Lesser Earth. Okay, so we knew about these. So they have the pass wall, mountain move. They're resistant to a lot of stuff because they're essentially Earth, never heals. Rumble Earth Fist. Okay, so they're pretty good. Nice. So I didn't get a good idea for how we did, but here he comes. Okay. He probably is there because he thinks he can take my citadel, so we're going to move right back onto it. Do you want to take a look? Yeah, look at that army. Yeah, you think you could take it, but not anymore. Boy, almost could still, though. Honestly, I hope he does. I hope he attacks my citadel. Nothing would make me happier at this point. Because I'd really like to know. See, he's not attacking the citadel, so the AI still doesn't think they could beat me. But his armies are getting larger, and mine definitely are not. I mean, I'm getting larger, but not at the rate he's clearly growing. Definitely not at that rate. I'm hoping that Inferno's out causing a couple headaches. But it's too hard to tell. What do we need more of? Melee or archers? I feel like we have plenty of archers. We probably just need some more spearmen. I'm saving that little bit of iron for more bane bones and whatnot. So we'll just get some more spearmen. Since I've got plenty of gold now, and I'm saving up my gold for another Necromancer. Oh, he's gonna actually float around like that, huh? We'll probably just we'll wait one turn actually before I recapture anything, because that's what he's probably doing. Or I could just keep him tied up here. It really doesn't bother me. I'm getting the Hands of Glory, which is pretty much the one thing I want. Oh, dang it. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. But that's alright, we can do this. I'm gonna save the gold. I'm just looking to see if I can see where that portal is, but I don't think I can. They're moving away. Once again, still don't think they can take my army. So there's our captain I wanted. So let's go ahead and recruit him, so we can start building another army. Another small task force, I like to call it. So we know he went to the south. I feel confident then in taking the captain and some units and going to the east. Or even just the captain himself if I have to. Obviously I could get ambushed. We've seen it happen, but... we could take a handful of units. Let me end one more turn and then we'll take them. Oh, good thing we didn't take them. Coming up to cause a problem, I guess. Well, boy, that's a massive army. These guys have gotten really popular, or not popular, powerful and popular. Look at all the guys here. It's quite the army. It's the archers that kill me. I mean, if we got to the archers, we would just wreck them. But look at how many there are. These are all, these all have bows too. They're all cavalry archers. So it's kind of like if we got through these first 3 rows, I think like it would be a, you know, these guys are super weak, but we probably wouldn't even get there. The rain of arrows would just rip my army into shreds. Like, unless I get some really good major summoning the next few times around. But I'm basically just flying through turns right now because I'm waiting for him to leave. Really? Interesting. Oh, that's his other army? Oh yeah, I'm definitely dead. That is his other army. Okay, I wasn't sure if those were the same armies. They are. That's even worse. Huh. So if I move back up and take those, will they just come back? Probably. I'm surprised they haven't destroyed the other players that are not the same difficulty. I've got AI in the game that are not the knights, so I don't know why it's... Oops. Okay, we're going to lose him. I'm not sure why it is the way it is with the other players not getting knocked out of the game. They must be in the same situation I'm in. I would imagine the players that are the not as difficulty level, I guess you could say. Let's see. Just so we don't get ambushed and die instantly. We're just going to take it one step at a time to see what happens. I generally struggle to go anywhere this way because usually they're that way. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh boy. That was the wrong force to move. Well, we're going to hope they don't come like this and attack me. Luckily it's winter, so generally the movement's a little slower. Oh, or not. Oh boy. I'm pretty much just watching this. I don't really have much to say about it. Interesting that we're doing all right though. Our major summoning's definitely helping a lot. But they're gonna fold in at any point now. Those archers are definitely a killer, but this army doesn't have as many. That guy's so powerful. He's just holding it down. I didn't realize that he got... It's banishable, huh? You gotta be kidding me. This is pretty amazing to watch. Wow. I was totally not expecting that. I didn't even have anything to say because I just figured that was it. It was over. So I was just going to kind of let it play out. But these two guys by themselves pretty much just fought off that entire army. There's a lot to say about that. That was a pretty big deal, actually. We're going to go ahead and definitely move these guys back. Because, I mean, I'm definitely pretty much like my army's like crippled. Had I brought the whole force there, it wouldn't have been as much of a battle. But really, those guys held it in there. I mean, that's one out of a ton of armies, and they're going to rebuild that pretty quickly. But all in all, I really had nothing to say because I just was like, well, I'm going to let it play out and that'll be the end of it. But since that technically didn't kill us, I guess it's not the end of it. Needless to say that that totally took me off guard. I'm not even sure what to where to go from here. We're getting near the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and at least go one turn out and try to summon something else. I need to definitely rebuild, but where do I go from here? I need more units, like spearmen, I guess. We're going to do one more turn so we can get another major summoning, but I lost 2 of those major summonings, which really sucks, and they were doing pretty well themselves, but we might get another really good one, so we're going to try it out. I'd love another unit like this, because holy crap. Yeah, that's a bummer, because that actually really sucks. Does he heal those? I don't believe he does heal. Maybe he does. I don't see anything that says he doesn't. Okay, let me... because I'm pretty sure if I looked at these guys, they actually don't. I guess it doesn't really say either. I thought it was undead. Never heals. Never heals. Okay, so he can heal. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do another major summoning. Okay, so we got another one of those back. Good. We'll take a look at that one real quick. I just want to make sure. Okay. Good. All right, so we're going to end this one off. Here's a longer episode. I mean, where do we go from here? Yeah, we had a really successful and completely random battle that I didn't think was going to happen. I guess I'm just going to keep pushing. I was really surprised. If we could get like more of these units, that would be fantastic. Because that was a complete, I don't want to say it was a turning point, but it definitely restored my confidence in my units. That was impressive. I think what we'll do is, obviously we took a major hit. We're going to rebuild a little bit. Whether or not that's going to help us, it's hard to say. They might come up here and squash us. They might not. I don't know. Obviously we pretty much lost our whole army there, but I think if we... this unit's pretty powerful. I think if we build up and get a really good sized army like we had, maybe we could use it to go capture some of these. I don't know. It's hard to say where to go, but we'll push forward a little bit. Worst case scenario, maybe we'll just take all of our units and try to hit a big army around us, and we'll call it at that. But yeah, needless to say, I was pretty impressed with how that turned out. So thank you guys for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.